evening, Donna, wherever you are.
Well, I have been at the Palais Theatre, that lovely old building, which is actually getting renovated. It's got a lot of scaffolding all around it, so thankfully they're doing some work on it at the moment, which is wonderful. But at the Palais Theatre this evening, I saw Seal Henry Olusegun Olumide Adiola Samuel, otherwise known just as Seal.
Yes.
And you know what? He's been around for many, many years. As you know, he's won Grammy Awards, he's sold millions of records, but ultimately he's really well known for two songs. Kiss from a Rose,
yes,
which was on the soundtrack to Batman Forever way back in 1995, and the song Crazy. And I thought, I'm going to go and check out Seal because he's going to be on the small screen very, very shortly because he's one of the judges on the new show The Voice, which is going to premiere next week on Channel 9. And I thought, okay, Seal is, he's known for his gorgeous voice. I wonder what he's like live. Okay, so I went there, ready to critique. And I have to say, he's got a very, very interesting stage presence. When he came out, the Palais is a lovely, intimate venue, and I do enjoy seeing people perform there. But he really had to earn the audience, and they're pretty, die-hard fans. People have spent, the tickets weren't cheap, quite frankly. They were, 100 plus, and it was just a very odd kind of atmosphere for a large chunk of the show. Now, his voice is gorgeous live. I mean, he really stunned me with that. I mean, and his backing band is fantastic. But there was just this really weird vibe, just sort of hovering. And every time he finished singing a song, there'd be a little bit of applause. Then he'd turn his back to the audience and, go have a sip and all that. And I just, what is he doing? And then, thankfully, about an hour and a quarter in, the vibe kind of changed, and he got a bit more up-tempo and really got into it. And he's kind of got this gaggy dancing going on as well. It was just really interesting to watch, and he tried really hard to get people into it, but it was very odd. And he actually apologised for having to reschedule the show, because originally this tour was supposed to happen in February, but
he was looking after Ian Moss's cat.
I know. I hope Ian's going to be okay for the gig next week.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
but go on, sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted, sorry.
No, that's okay. But anyway, so I just thought, he's got this just this interesting way about him, and I thought it's going to be fascinating to hear what he says as a judge on The Voice, because now that I've seen him live, I know what, sort of what his standard is, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But, he doesn't let you down, his vocal cords are just impeccable, so that was pretty exciting. And he's actually had a couple of records where he sings his renditions of, the real classic soul music. So, and then because he's going through a divorce, because Heidi Klum and Seal are in the throes of a divorce, which is very, very sad. Yes. As you know, there's children involved and all sorts of things.
And Ken's promised not to speak publicly about that, but yes.
But I couldn't help myself, and this is really terrible, but some of the beautiful songs that he was singing, Love Don't Live Here Anymore, and thinking of that, the pain he must be going through, or whatever he's going through. And then other songs, Hold On to Love, and then another song, Let's Stay Together, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is there a theme? And it just happened to be that all his soul music, the soul music is, about relationships and breaking up and not being together anymore, and I kind of felt for him a little bit, but look, by the end of it, the crowd were up on their feet. Now, the Palais does have a rule that you're not allowed to dance in the aisles. Now, that's a little bit of a frustration when the artist on the stage really wants you to get up and dance and actually says, get up and dance. So that, I understand for safety reasons, but, what is the last song? Why don't they just let people get up and have a boogie?
Would you score him higher than Pavarotti?
Thanks, Phil. Look, Pavarotti was a disappointment way back when they, rest in peace. But look, Seal is really interesting. He's actually got another gig on Thursday, and I have to say, if you are a fan of beautiful, beautiful vocals, and he does have some gorgeous songs, go along and see him, because he's just got this fascinating way about him. I'm not a huge fan, I've got to admit, but as an entertainer, I think by the end of it, he convinced me.
All right, then we can see him as a judge on The Voice, of course.
Yes,
as you said.
Our very own Delta Goodrum and Pete Irvin. I'm very excited about the show, because hopefully we'll, see some fresh talent on the horizon.
Well, obviously professionals are allowed on the show as well. I see where Matt Hetherington is going to perform.
Well, I think Matt Hetherington is just a phenomenal talent, and he's done some amazing stuff on the, in theatre.
As he does for Ginny Pratt, for example, yeah.
Yes, he's in another show coming up shortly for the production company, so that'll be exciting. So, yeah,
Sure.
I'm absolutely, I cannot wait to see how Matt Hetherington goes on The Voice, so it'll be exciting.
A little bird tells me that Mahalia Barnes, Jimmy Barnes' daughter, might be appearing on there as well.
Oh, really? Oh, as a contestant?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
how exciting. Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's a national program. Potentially, if it's a success, 1 million plus people might watch you, or, 1.5, 2 million people might see you.
Of course, now, if Seal's listening on the way home, he can Google them, see their faces, and then the whole point of the show's ruined.
Oh, yes.
And Donna, I hope you'll be at Logie's for us on Sunday night.
Beg your pardon?
You'll be at the Logie's for us on Sunday night.
I cannot wait. It's Logie's weekend, and I will be there. I'll be on the red carpet from about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
And you know something? I'd love to see you on Dancing with the Stars as well.
As a contestant?
Yes.
You'll see me in the audience. You'll never see me on that dance floor.
They've got occupational health and safety regulations that forbid Donna from dancing.
Thanks, Donna.
Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay,
Thanks,
you
Donna.
too. Great report.